spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Catch in the middle, it's Porter. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on third down. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So the Duke Blue Devils offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Pulls it in. It's Miller. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Grabbed over the middle. It's small. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Elliott. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Pulls it in. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come.
Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. He's it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's small. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Speeding down the left side. The 30. At the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. Got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks and starts to curl back to the quarterback, you see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for us.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Scott. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Can't get him to the ground. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Overton. Got a man, it's small. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Gonna let it fly, and he hauls it in at the 25. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Tyler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Soft spot in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd, because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff he can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a big gain. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Corrals it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Ross. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation across his face and then secures the catch.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy.
Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got it behind the line. It's Scott. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They go to the draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes and nowhere to run.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Buckeyes getting set on first and 10. To the air, it's Overton. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he's got it inside the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. We're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. running into the open space. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got it in the middle, it's more. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.